Hey, it's Logan Christopher here from Legendary Strength, and I want to address the difference between a rack pull and the health lift. There's a small difference between these two, but it is important, and knowing this difference can allow you to do a lot more weight. So a rack pull, some people think that this is only when you pull from right above the kneecaps. I think a rack pull is more pulling from a rack. So you can work in different positions, and they all are useful depending on what you're going for. So it can be really fun to just do that last inch range of motion in the deadlift or the health lift in order to maximally load your bones and your body and all that. And if you're really trying to strengthen your deadlift, then yeah, typically somewhere around the knee level is going to be the weak link for most people, so where you're going to want to address. So on that subject, with my power rack here, I only have so many spaces here. Actually, right here puts it right at my kneecap, which is a horrible leverage point, so I either need a platform to stand on to get it there. So typically, I'll be using this level of the deadlift here. So this is a couple inches above the kneecap, but it still works for doing. Now, when you're doing the rack pull, so a partial range of the deadlift, you're gonna wanna be in your same deadlift form. So working conventional here, although you could do sumo, you could do all kinds of other things. So working here and then lifting. Now, the key difference between this and the health lift is it's hard to see from that angle, but you're gonna notice that my back has the forward lean to it from the hips, as you're going to be when you're doing the deadlift. With the health lift, you're going for more of an erect spine. So actually your legs are going to typically be a little wider than your normal lift, and you're going to have the knees be coming forward. This is not something that you want to do with the typical deadlift, but it works for the health lift. So I'm here, and notice that I'm back more than if I was in my normal deadlift posture. And here, it's more of a straight up motion that I get. And doing the health lift this way allows you to handle more weight. It's not gonna transfer as much to the deadlift, but if you're doing the health lift for the reasons you might wanna do the health lift, it's gonna allow you to handle more weight, and that's a lot of fun. So I recommend you try this out and see what it does for you. Head on over to Legendary Strength for a lot of more on the old time strongman training, stuff about the health lift, partials, all sorts of things along those lines that will help you become legendarily strong.